Mr. D.K. Batra, Deputy Managing Director with IDBI Bank, joins us now to talk about their exposure to Essar Steel and especially the Essar Group. Mr. Batra, good morning. Thank you for joining us. First, can you quantify for us what is IDBI's total exposure to the Essar Group?
Well, we do have significant exposure to Essar Group, but I do not think I would be in a position to disclose to you the numbers.
What Essar Steel specifically?
Yes, even Essar Steel specifically, we do have significant exposure to them. We are one of the major lenders to the company and the group, but it would not be advisable for me to give you exact numbers.
Fair point, Mr. Batra, but at least you could tell us if the account is an NPA or not for you.
I don't think it is. It is a standard account as of now.
So what's the kind of provision that you will have to make on the account if indeed it turns into an NPA?
There is no question of any provisioning in case it is not turning NPA. If it is standard, then of course it continues with us as a performing asset.
So is all Essar Group companies paying interest and the principal back to you? I mean, how is essentially the loan structured and how exactly are you dealing with them?
Well, Essar Group, like many other industrial groups in the country, do have some liquidity issues because of the stress in the economy, and therefore there have been some delays in payments from them. But they have been paying they have been paying regularly, though there are delays and there are some overdues.
As per the RBI definition, if a borrower does not pay for 90 days, it becomes an NPA. Are they nearing the deadline?
Well, they have been near the deadline, but I would not be in a position to comment on the exact number of days for which, the overdues are there.
Mr. Batra, is there a possibility of any restructuring on Essar Steel? Also, if you could highlight what's the kind of collateral or security that you have on Essar Steel in particular?
Well, Essar Steel otherwise is a strong company. It has huge assets. It had been implementing several projects, and it is because some of their projects, they fell behind their implementation deadlines that their earnings fell short of the earlier projected levels. This is what has caused deficit in their cash flows, and that is the issue because of which they are not able to meet their commitments exactly on time. But bankers together, they have been working out ways to overcome this problem, and I believe it should get done.
So tell us a little bit more in detail about the kind of collaterals or security that you have on Essar Steel.
Aisha, I am afraid I will not be able to share details with you because of client confidentiality reasons. Whatever I have mentioned to you is perhaps the best I can share with you at this moment.
But what you are confirming to us is that Essar Steel is still not an NPA, even though they have liquidity issues. As a banker, you are confident of that account?
See, the quarter has just ended and our accounts are all being put together. Yesterday was a holiday. So according to the information available with me, it is a standard account with us.
What about your total exposure to infra? As percentage of your total loan book, how much is exposed to infra?
Well, our exposure to infrastructure is about 20% of the total loan book. IDBI Bank has been a leading player in the infrastructure financing segment, and this is the exposure that we have currently, and many other banks also are close to this exposure because most of the banks have participated in infrastructure financing over the last few years.
How do you see slippages shaping up during the second quarter then, Mr. Batra, and about the rest of the quarters as well? Do you see more pain coming in the near future?
Well, my belief is the second quarter has taken care of quite a bit of restructuring. Of course, there has been stress in the system. It has been fairly widespread. Many accounts have been restructured. Some of them may get downgraded also. But I see this coming down during the third quarter, which has just begun, and the still next quarter, fourth quarter. A large amount of the stress has been taken care of. Whatever is remaining should get taken care of in the current and the still next quarter. And therefore, on the back of what has already been done, on the back of an improvement in the economic situation that we are expecting in the second half of this year, and on the back of improvement in liquidity conditions, also on the back of certain improvements that have taken place on the policy front from the government side, I believe second half should be better, and therefore the stress should begin to ease.
Mr. Batra, one final question from my end at least. What about recoveries on Kingfisher? Are you hopeful of recovering at least 80%?
I would not be able to put a number on that, but we are on to that. All the banks have combined their forces together to recover as much as is feasible from that account, and we are getting ahead with various actions on various fronts.
Have you recovered so far as a group, as a consortium, and how much has IDBI recovered individually?
I think individually we would have recovered 75 to 80 crore, which is a little higher than 10% of our exposure.
Okay, Mr. Batra, really good chatting with you.